We made a bunch of tweaks and updates to QuoteIQ, and in this video, I want to walk you guys through exactly what those are. And if at any point in the video you guys are like, wow, this software is really cool, I want to try it for myself, you can try it for absolutely free with the first link in the comment section and the description. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into this. And I want you guys to let me know if you're currently a user of QuoteIQ, if you're somebody who just checks these videos out because you're interested to see what new things are here, or what your scenario is. Please let me know down below. Now, recently I went through the entire suggest a feature. For anybody who doesn't know, we ask all of our users what they want most out of the platform. You guys can check it out in the bottom left hand corner. I went through a bunch of these and made a list, and we knocked out all of the quickest ones so that way we could get to as many people's suggestions as possible. We're going to continue working through this list. Some things just take longer than others, so I want you guys to keep that in mind. We like to make QuoteIQ a platform that listens to its users and makes changes depending upon what you guys say. So first and foremost, what we did was within the side menu here, we added in a create button. You can now quick create anything within the app right from this button when you're using desktop, which is at myquoteiq.com. So when you click create, you can now create quick, standard, and AI estimates. You can create quick invoices or subscription invoices. You can create contacts, expenses, services, schedule jobs, or schedule events. So you don't even have to go to the screen anymore to create. You can do so with the quick create button right here within the side menu. We also added in this CRM section within the side menu. Everything was going in tools. That ended up being a bit much within the tools section. So you guys can check out some different things within tools, some different things within the CRM section. Within the tools section, you guys are going to see a bunch of new features that we've recently built, including our AI estimates, our pipelines, job lists, inventory. If you guys have missed the last couple of videos where I've broken down the new things within QuoteIQ, those are a couple of them. I would definitely go check out those videos because we've just been adding a ton of stuff. We've been doing a bunch of changes to QuoteIQ. So with that being said, kind of the side menu is the first thing I want to touch on. The next thing that I want to touch on, though, is within the contact screen, which we can access within the side menu. And a few things have changed within this contact screen. First and foremost, we did a different view here. So if you guys remember, this was a much simpler view. We now have a bunch more information that we're able to show within here, including the name of all the customers, the type of customer it is, whether it's a residential or commercial customer, as well as their phone number, email, address, tags for each customer, and we have an actions button over here. So not only did we create quick actions from basically any screen within the app, we also created actions within contacts. You guys were really adamant on the fact that you wanted to be able to create things from the contact screen. So now within this contact preview, you can create estimates, schedule events, or you can create invoices right from this preview. Also, if you click within here, you can create anything you want from a directly from a contact like this. Another thing that we added in is within contacts, we now have the ability to add PDFs. This was something that a lot of people said that they wanted, was an ability to attach PDFs directly into customers. So you can now do that right in here. All right, so we have a new look to our contacts page. We also have the ability to attach PDFs. We made a couple of other tweaks here. First and foremost, you can now see the company underneath the name. So if this is a commercial contact, you can now see the company associated with that contact. You can actually now search by the company name. So we're going to search owner. We're going to search owner here. And as you guys can see, you can search by company name. We also added in tag filtering. So if you guys have tags here, you can add them in just like this. I think one thing that we're going to end up doing with tags, with regards to tags, is adding in the ability to do a multi-action. So you can do a multi-action with all these tags. If you guys are interested in that, please let me know down in the comment section below. You can still create contacts as always. You can export this list. Another thing is you got mass selections. So for any reason, if you wanted to mass delete, you could do so just by doing this. We could also probably do some other mass actions here by selecting. So that might be something we add in. If you guys let me know that's what you want. We could do mass actions dependent upon tags, or just mass actions dependent upon which ones were selected. And those mass actions, maybe they look like marketing things. So you could send text or email blasts directly to contacts that you've selected here. Not sure what that use case would be, but you guys can let me know if that's something that would be beneficial to you down below. So I wanted to show you guys the contact screen. I'm going to check my notes here real quick. So we got our bulk select and delete. We've got our filtered by tags. We got our new table view, which we took a look at, attaching files directly to contacts. And we also have better lead type selection. So if you come in here, previously you'd have to pick between these already generated lead types. You can now add in a lead type if you'd like to. And you can also manage these lead types within the settings screen. So we just made it a little bit easier to add in different lead types. So that's all the different things that we did within the contact screen. I do want to show you guys we updated the settings menu as well. Both the look of it and the functionality of it as well. So you guys will notice that the settings menu does look a little different now. We can also search settings now. So we want to search contacts for edit lead sources. So right here, you guys can come in, edit all of your lead sources. It looks like we can archive these lead sources and put them over here. You can also add in new lead sources, but we just made it easier from the contact screen to be able to add lead sources. We've also edited the settings page and added in a search bar, so that way all you guys got to do is search it. You don't have to look too hard because our settings menu is getting pretty lengthy. So hopefully that helps you guys out there. Let's get into the next thing. The next thing I want to talk about is within the estimates menu itself. We're going to go ahead and jump into an estimate here so I can go ahead and show you guys this. First and foremost thing I want to show you guys is something that a lot of you had requested previously, and that is the ability to rearrange service lists. So let's go ahead and add in a few other services onto this specific estimate, and then we'll jump into that. Okay, sweet. So we've added in our service list. So now previously there was no way to rearrange this order. If you want to rearrange it now, all you got to do is drag it and it will rearrange the order for you. So you guys can put these services on your estimates in any particular order that you like. We also did the exact same thing on invoices. So if you guys are interested in, doing this exact same thing on invoices, you now have the ability to do that. Another thing that we did is we added the ability to add documents like PDFs directly onto the estimate, something you guys were requesting as well. We also made that available on invoices as well. So you now have reorder on estimates, reorder on invoices, and you have PDF attachments to estimates, contacts, and invoices. So hopefully you guys like that. If you want any tweaks there, please let us know. I'd love to make it as good as it can be. If you guys missed my last video on AI, I will show you this. We put together this AI before and after pick deal within our estimates now. So as you guys know, before and after picks obviously help you sell jobs. Now, if you can make before and after picks to houses that you haven't even serviced yet, you can imagine how that would help you sell the job as well. So I'm going to pull in the overview of this roof here, and I'm going to say remove black streaks, make the roof look like it's brand new. And we will see what that looks like. So now we have before and after picture generation directly within both our quick estimates as well as our standard estimates as well as our AI estimates. If you guys haven't tried out the AI estimate feature, be sure to try it out. Every account gets 3 uses. After that, you do have to pay a little bit. But the beautiful thing is with these new AI features, you have before and after AIs. You have text field automation AIs that are going to help pre-fill text boxes. And you also have the AI before and after pick generator and the AI estimator. So a lot of AI tools that you guys can utilize now within QuoteIQ. So as you guys can see, it made the roof look like new. We're going to go ahead and save this to the estimate so that way we can bring it in and show exactly how it's going to look. Footer is exactly the same as it's always been. So this is going to be our estimate preview right here, and I'm actually going to pull in this estimate so you guys can see exactly how it looks like. So we will copy this link here, paste it in at the top, and we'll take a look. So this is what the customer is going to see on their end. As you guys can see, before and after looks great. They now can see what their house is going to look like. We also added in this text here for anybody who does use the before and after image generator. AI example shown to illustrate expected results. Actual results may vary. We did that so you guys don't get in trouble. Obviously, if it turns out worse than what the AI generated, now you're covered on that. So every estimate that the customer gets, they obviously have to sign it before accepting. So you guys can obviously turn that on if you don't have it on already. But that is the new AI generation within estimates. So just to recap, estimates now have a bunch of new features like reordering, attaching PDFs, AI photo disclaimers, AI before and after workflow. And yeah, so we're really excited about all the new updates that we made to estimates. We talked about the contact screen. Let's get into the calendar. This is something that we've been having requests on for a while, so I'm really happy that we could bring it to you guys now. As you guys can see within this right screen here, you have the ability to view the monthly total, daily total of your calendar events. You can also do route optimization. You have employee timeline, so you can see what your employee schedule looks like, but you now have the ability to export this schedule, which is something that we did not have in here previously. So now if you want to basically print off the schedule for the day for your workers, for yourself, whatever the case may be, you can print it off for today, this week, this month. You can do a custom date range. You can also select specific employees that you want to be on this print off of basically the daily schedule. You can print it as a PDF, CSV, text. You can include pricing or not include pricing depending upon whether or not it's going to your employees. And then you can either export it, share it, print it, whatever the case may be that you want to do. So really excited about this. A small feature, but it's something that, people have been asking about for a while because they wanted to be able to print off, their daily schedule, which I can completely understand. We made some tweaks to Map Measure Pro. Map Measure Pro now has the ability to save your measurement standard. So it was set to square feet. Now if you set it to meters, every time you go in there, it'll be saved to meters as well. We also rebuilt our review multiplier page. So as you guys know, review multiplier is an awesome tool. If you don't know, I'm about to tell you exactly what it is. Let me jump right in here and show you guys. It's in the marketing section, review multiplier, and we'll take a look at this screen right here. So review multiplier basically allows you to get a ton of reviews for your business. We wanted to make it a little bit more deep because we've seen review tools out there that people charge incredible amounts for. I'm talking $100, $180 a month. This is something that's just built into QuoteIQ. You guys get this with basically any tier for absolutely free because it's included within the tier. But review multiplier allows you to redirect a link after a customer pays an invoice. So you send an invoice from QuoteIQ, the customer pays that invoice, it then redirects the customer directly to your review link. So that way it feels like the next step in the process. So from this screen, you guys are now going to have analytics. You're going to be able to see how many review requests you had for the month, a report on that increase over the month, whether it increased or decreased. You're going to be able to create review request automations from here. So you can set up your text and email automations for review requests. You can also edit your links now. So let's say that you don't want to send somebody to Google, or let's say you want to forward your traffic from Google to Facebook or from Facebook to Yelp, whatever the case may be. You can now click this manage button. You can add in new ways for people to find you, whether that be Google, Facebook, Yelp, Nextdoor, Angie's, Better Business Bureau, whatever the case may be. If you guys want to send somebody through your review multiplier link, you can now manage all those links directly from this review multiplier screen. We also included a way to make review and request mass blasts, so you can send text and email blasts requesting reviews from all of your customers at once. And now you also have AI call review requests, so you guys can set up an outbound AI agent to basically call your customers and request that they leave you a review for your company. So we had seen this feature, like I said, on a lot of other platforms for incredible amounts of money, people charging $100, $180 for this feature that just brings you more reviews. And so we said, you know what, let's build it in QuoteIQ for absolutely free. So I highly recommend you guys set this up, put it in place, and have it running for your business, because reviews are the lifeblood of your business if you did not know. So review multiplier is now in there. Pipeline workflows, for anybody who hasn't checked out Pipeline, we improved Pipeline a bit. We made some tweaks to it, made things better in there. If you guys have any improvement requests, please let us know. And then the last thing that I did want to take a look at is our export. So obviously we're coming up on the end of the year. We're going to be coming up on tax time here. We want to make it really easy for you guys to export things outside of QuoteIQ. So if you come into the settings menu here, let's go ahead and do the search because we put it in here. We might as well use it. Export data right here. So we added in a bunch of different ways to export. Previously, I think you could only export like contacts and maybe one other thing. Now you can export a bunch of different things. So you can export taxes collected, export estimates, export payments received, profit and loss reports, cloud export. So you can export, expense data, customers data, and invoice data as well. And if you guys have anything else that you need from here, you can also export your P&L report. If you guys have anything else that you guys need to be exported, please let us know. We'd like to make that as easy as possible for you guys. So a bunch of different tweaks in this newest update. I really appreciate you guys hanging out for me. If you guys use QuoteIQ and you like it, please let me know down in the comment section below. Hit the thumbs up on this video if you enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll probably see you guys next year. We probably won't do any more of these until next year. And yeah, hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.